Hey everybody, I just wanted to explain something. Um, I've had delusions of grandeur since I was like a little kid. So, um, I always thought as a little kid, in into my teens a bit too, that I was biologically superior to like other people because I was a bit of a whiz kid as a child, and like I learned how to read when I was 3, learned how to write when I was 4 without ever being taught how. Um, so I was placed in more advanced classes than my classmates almost immediately, and it just led me to think that I was, you know, a more evolved person further down the line, something beyond humanity, a homo novus, if you will, kind of like Sheldon says in Big Bang Theory. That's what I thought I was, and I don't know. I could be, but I just don't know. That's to be found in the future, but uh, yeah, like throughout all this time, like when I was in middle school, I went to the same middle school as I did elementary school. Well, one of the elementary schools, because in addition to all this like smarts and stuff, I had a tendency to do really bad things when I was a little kid. I got kicked out of my first elementary school. I got expelled um, for being violent. Um, And then I went to another elementary school, and I got expelled from there. But this time it was for exposing myself. Yeah, I'm very glad I don't remember that. Pretty sure it must have not been fun, especially for the other people. um, and then I went to a school called J. Partridge for kindergarten and other such things. Um, Those other schools are preschools. Yes, I got kicked out of preschool. And I also got kicked out of summer school. Um, but yeah, I went to J. Partridge from my kindergarten through like first grade. And my teacher, Mr. Kostelik, and my kindergarten class recognized that I was a more advanced learner, and he was very instrumental in placing me in higher up classes, which unfortunately I didn't stick to because, as you get closer to teenage years, you start to not give a shit. And everything just went to shit after that. Um, I had the potential to be really high up there, and I didn't, and I think it's mostly because of my mom's genes that helped me. Um, I've never really known my real dad's intelligence, but I have heard it isn't the best. I wouldn't know. But yeah, I've only seen him when I was like a baby and when I was like 10, so yeah, not really judging that sort of stuff at that age. Um, but yeah, and then after that, of course, going to middle school and such, because I had moved to Durham in second grade, and my teacher, Mrs. Hauser, just would not have any of that violence shit. So I gradually stopped, and she introduced me to the world of Harry Potter and reading more sophisticated books than I had been. I had been reading, like, highest books they had at J. Partridge, which were still like second grade, third grade level books, but not like adult books. And I quickly moved to reading adult books when I was in second grade, and that was really good. And I got hooked, and I am ever thankful to Miss Hauser for that. I'm also thankful that she kind of set me right, because I wouldn't want to end up an asshole. That would definitely suck. Um, yeah, I'm not. I'm an anti-confrontational person nowadays, and I wouldn't want that to be compromised in any way by anything. Um, okay. Anyway, when I went to middle school, I went there, and again, people were, you know, I'm not saying people were stupid. I'm just saying I was more intelligent than the mass, like, status quo, I suppose. Like, yeah. And I had this rush of just, like, muscle and things when I was in 6th and 7th and 8th grade. Because, like, I had been going to the gym Fit One while it was open here in Chico. I'd been going there with my parents, and then there was this one machine that I always used, and I'd gotten really, really buff, like adult level buff, but I was in 6th grade, and it was just ridiculous. I remember when I was in early 7th grade, there was this bully who tried to give me a swirly, and I kind of smashed his back into one of those middle paper towel containers, and he started bleeding, and me and my friends ran out of there. I say friends, I know they didn't help me. They were probably shocked or something, but it doesn't matter because I made it out anyway. Looking back, I still consider at least one of them my friend. I don't know about the other one. We haven't talked in a long time, but we left on a good note, so I don't know. Yeah, but I still talk to my other friend. And then I went to high school, and in high school, just like immediately, I thought I was better at things than the people there, because, like, no one really knew me. Well, like, 2 or 3 people knew me. But that's because they had gone to Durham and transferred over as well. And that was the only reason they knew me. And so I had this time to reestablish who I was, because these people didn't know me. And I didn't, and I continued to be a fucking nerd. And when I was in the health class, no one really knew me, but I got 100% on the final in health class, and then people were like, shit, this guy is a smart dude. He wasn't just acting like a nerd. And so, yeah, people started thinking I was that nerdy kid from that day, and the rest of my high school years went accordingly. You know, I often got better marks in, like, at least a couple classes, and a lot of people. There were some classes I'll admit I was fucking terrible at, like any history class. And after my first science class, scratch that, after my second science class, I just stopped giving a shit. And I had senioritis. I was like, come on, I'm gonna get out of here. And anybody who knows my story knows that I was intending to commit suicide anyway. And Well, I'm glad I didn't, but I didn't think there was a need for me to learn anything. That's why I did. That's partially why I did so poorly in my senior year of high school. Um, yeah. Other reason is I had my tumor affecting everything I did. So yeah, it's a hard thing. Next. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, yeah. I also have delusions of paranoia, and I think Gabby will find this really interesting because I'm finally answering questions after like 5 years from when she asked them, but like, the reason I called everyone a haters in high school is because I legitimately thought they were, and I still have delusions of paranoia, and I've had them ever since I was like a little kid also. They go hand in hand, those delusions of grandeur and delusions of paranoia. They commingle, and that's what they do. So yeah, I just automatically think everyone fucking hates me, and that's what I think from the get go. Until people can prove that to me that they don't hate me, I just think they do. So yeah, thank you for watching, I suppose. Bye.